Hello and welcome to Power Play On Demand. My name is Laura. I'm here with Kelly and Katie to give you a 9-minute recovery session that's good for a total body recovery at any time, prior to a workout, after a workout, maybe the next day to help reduce some of that soreness. You want to set your plate anywhere between 30 all the way up to 50 hertz. You can have it on low or high. It's really about personal comfort as we do massage and stretch for these parts of the workouts. So if you do have a personal plate, just remember that it is going to shut off every 30 or 60 seconds. You can set the larger plates for up to 9 minutes and then just keep hitting repeat from there. Are you ladies ready for a nice stretch and massage?
Absolutely.
We're never going to turn that down, are we? All right, let's go ahead and get started then. We're going to come off the plate and just start with a bit of light stretching. So with one foot on, we're going to do a bit of dynamic hamstring lengthening. So you can press through the hips, down through that foot into the plate. And again, if you wanted to, you can lift that toe, getting a little bit of extra stretch for the Achilles and the calf, letting that come right up through that leg, or you can even press that toe down into the plate for a little bit different stretch. Let's go ahead and switch legs, ladies. So as you do this, you can see that both of them have nice flat backs. We want to extend through that tailbone to really lengthen that hamstring as we move through this. And then again, adding a little bit of that dynamic movement. It's just going to enhance the drawing of that vibration up into that muscle fiber. All right, let's do some hip openers. Coming up on top of your plate, taking the feet out wide, bringing elbows to the insides of the knees. If you feel a little unsteady, you can notice that Katie's got her hands right on under the plate, or you can actually bring them up to heart center, pressing those elbows out, opening up, and then even shift the weight a little side to side. Just letting that vibration come through the hips, the inner thighs, warming everything up, ligaments, tendons, muscles. Let's go back through one more time through each of those stretches and make sure we're nice and warm. So again, setting that foot right on top, pressing those hips back, and just moving through whatever feels comfortable for you. Make sure you continue breathing and always listening to the body and how it feels on top of that plate. And switch. And if you notice the vibration shuts off, make sure you hit repeat. It's all about using that vibration to enhance flexibility, get our lymphatic system moving. Really finding that extra bit of blood flow that comes back to the muscles, helps to reduce inflammation in addition to improving our flexibility. And last time, coming up on top of that plate, let's go back into that yoga squat. So opening up through those hips. And once you feel comfortable with those feet flat, you can rock a little side to side, pressing out with those elbows, or again, opening up. The girls are smiling. This feels so wonderful. One of the most amazing things that we can do for our body is using the plate to recover, using vibration to recover, and it's often the part that we skip in our workout. All right, the part that everyone's been waiting for, massage. So if you have one of the larger plates, you can build it up with a cushion. We've got Kelly using the cushion over here with the larger plate, while Katie with the personal plate is gonna be just on the floor. So I'm gonna have them lie down to massage the quads. They're gonna lie on their stomachs. So I want you to put your quads directly on the plate. And again, don't be afraid to crank up the vibration if that's what feels good for you. So placing those quads right on top of the plate. Now today, because I'm with them, I'm actually going to be using just a little bit of additional pressure. So bringing my hands onto the back side of that leg, pressing that quad down in, rotating from side to side, just to get that vibration to come up into those muscles a little bit more. Now, if you're solo, you're at home, whether it be on the large unit or on the small unit, what I might do is have Katie bend at the knees, bring both legs up, and then she can rotate from side to side, getting a little bit more of the surface of the quad down into that plate, utilizing that vibration. Excellent. Oh yeah, we're staying here. We're staying here for a full minute to really find that vibration. And even here, I can press down into her legs a little bit, rolling on both the insides and outsides of that quad. The same would be true on this large unit. Kelly could absolutely bend those knees and then rotate through side to side, pressing that down into the plate. Or she can let me do the work for her. Because even if you have just your body weight resting on the plate on a higher setting, you're gonna get some really amazing vibration coming up into the muscle. Just try to relax, breathe, enjoy the moment as you let that vibration travel. All right, let's go ahead and flip over, and we're gonna do the hamstring, the back side of the leg. So same area, just that big muscle, the biceps femoris, pressing down into the plate. Again, you can see here that Kelly's on her cushion to get her level with that Pro 5 unit. We can press down, putting those hamstrings right into the surface of the plate, utilizing that vibration. I'm gonna let you sit there, my dear, and come over here. So a little bit more difficult here with Katie, but certainly still something that she can do. She can come here, or what you could do is actually prop yourself up on your elbows a little bit. Might make it a little bit more comfortable. There we go. Making the spine in a little bit more neutral position, and then we can really work through those hamstrings here as well. Just keep those plates vibrating. Make sure you're pressing repeat. Now let's go ahead and we're going to scoot back and have our calves on the machine. So this one's going to be a little bit easier on the personal plate as Katie lies all the way down. She can put our calves right here and just completely relax. We're going to press those calves right into the belly of the muscle, right into the plate. I'm even going to take her foot and give it a little bit of plantar flexion. So you notice I'm pressing here up against her foot, opening up through that really tight area in the calf. Now again, no worries if you're at home doing this alone. You can still really take advantage of the vibration of the plate just by resting those calves right on top of that plate, absorbing that muscle right, or that vibration right into your muscle. All right, ladies, I'm going to ask you to come up onto the side to get the IT band. So I'm going to take this away for you, my dear. So in that side lying position, we can target this big band along the side that connects off the knee to the hip, typically very tight as we're a sedentary society, or if those of you who are doing any kind of running activities. And then you notice that Kelly was already naturally kind of rocking back and forth over that band, really again trying to get muscle tissue moving, to get blood flow back to the ligaments and tendons in that area. Same thing down here on the personal plate, that kind of rocking motion, finding that spot that feels like it has a bit of tightness, a little bit of stickiness in it. That's where you really want to sit. Let's go ahead and switch sides so that we're equal and balanced. These muscle groups are some of the tightest that we have. Excellent. If you were with a partner, you could actually apply downward pressure onto the legs, rocking them back and forth a little bit again, just enhancing that vibration through that extra bit of pressure. I'll be nice. I'll treat them equally. Come over here too. All right, ladies, let's go ahead and come down into a child's pose. So we want to lengthen out through the lats, the arms. We're going to grab onto the front of the plate and then lean back away. So pushing the hips back onto the heels. I'm actually asking them to use their body as a bit of leverage as they extend across that plate. And if you want, you can see that Katie actually has her hands right here on the front, pulling against them to kind of pull that vibration a little more up into her lats. So finding that stretch not only through hips, but through chest, lats, etc. And last position, ladies, let's go ahead and extend your hips up to a down dog. So pressing down, heels into the floor. Chest moves towards your legs. Taking some nice, deep cleansing breaths here at the end. And slowly stand all the way up. So thank you to you both for joining me in this recovery video, bit of stretch massage. Please come back again. If nothing else, finding that little bit of extra vibration, that little bit of extra motivation through the use of the power plate to help you change and shape your health and wellness.